A Super Bowl hangover might be real in Cincinnati after the Bengals dropped the home divisional matchup with the Pittsburgh Steelers on Sunday. Is this cause for concern for the Bengals? Let us know in the comments if you're worried about Cincinnati. But Matt, what do you think?
You know, the cause for concern isn't around the fact that it was a loss, because it was a close game.
Yeah.
And they had a chance to win at the end. McPherson misses the field goal. The cause for concern is that Cincinnati seems to have the same issues that they had last year. And to try and overcome that 2 years in a row is going to be the struggle for them. This is a team that gave up a lot of sacks last year.
Yes.
And they went into the offseason with the main plan and goal of fixing that problem. And then you open up against the Steelers team that, yes, has a great defense, but is certainly not a team that is exactly going for a Super Bowl this year. I mean, you got Mitch Trubisky as your quarterback. They're still figuring some things out. It was an expected win, and you give up 7 sacks?
Not great.
Not great at
Not
all. No. You give up 7 sacks. This is an O-line that's supposed to be improved. And honestly, we've seen that you can do that very quickly. The Kansas City Chiefs, after getting obliterated by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the Super Bowl, went out, quickly retooled that offensive line. The Cincinnati Bengals realized that that's honestly the biggest reason that they lost that Super Bowl game was Burrow was continuously getting pressure. And that actually ended with Aaron Donald forcing pressure on the very last play. And the thing is Joe Burrow also gave up 4 interceptions. He's going to clean that up. But the thing you can't clean up is an O-line that isn't going to be solid. And this is an NFC North that does have some good pass rushes. TJ Watt looks like he's going to be out, but you still have to go up against Calais Campbell. You got to go up against Myles Garrett and Jadeveon Clowney. And Joe Burrow can only take so much of that. Like, that does start to wear down. So that's where my concern is. Obviously, Jamar Chase, not going to be a problem. Joe Burrow, that's not going to be a problem. The problem is going to be how much time does he have in the pocket and how many times is he going to get hit hard this year?
This is my level of concern with the Cincinnati Bengals this season. It's a big fat 0 at this point. Obviously, week 1, not ideal to start off the season at home, losing to a divisional rival, especially somebody like the Pittsburgh Steelers, who you mentioned are in somewhat of a rebuild with Mitchell Trubisky under center. But let's be real, that defense is very much still legit as long as TJ Watt is in the lineup, and he was on Sunday, which is part of the reason I'm not really concerned about this, because TJ Watt and Cam Hayward is going to make a lot of offensive linemen and quarterbacks look bad. That's just what it is. Obviously, Joe Burrow throwing 4 interceptions, adding another fumble for 5 total turnovers is not great, but that's just not going to continue. That's not who Joe Burrow is. And Joe Burrow, that was his worst game of the season. We watched Joe Burrow's worst game of the entire season in week 1. With all of that, 5 turnovers and all, Evan McPherson still had a chance to win the game at the end of the game. So again, this is Joe Burrow's worst game of the season. His team still had a chance to win. Obviously, Jamar Chase picked up where he left off after his rookie season, completely just destroying the Pittsburgh Steelers secondary. So that connection is still going to be supreme this season and can only continue to get better. The loss of T. Higgins worries me just a little bit, but overall, I'm not worried at all about Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals. This is still a double-digit win team who is a lock for the playoffs.
Because those pass rushers are coming. The O-line ain't going to help. You're going to have to run
and again,
high.
You mentioned it. The Bengals did make some moves to address their offensive line this offseason. I think it'll be a better unit this year than it was last year. You know, obviously the results weren't there in week 1.
No, they weren't.
But again, TJ Watt's going to make a lot of people look crazy on Sundays, and we're hoping he returns to the lineup soon for the Steelers. But let us know in the comments if you're worried about the Cincinnati Bengals. Why or why not? Let us know. Thanks for watching. Feel free to check out our other videos, and don't forget to smack that subscribe button down below while you're at it. Also, for more great and original content, head right over to bvmsports.com.